What's poppin', family? We're gonna do buys and tries. So I'm starting off with a quick warm-up set on my triceps, about 25 pounds. I don't know, I do about 10 to 12 reps to just get the blood flowing, get my ligaments, all my muscle tissue loosened up, all that type of good stuff. So, moved on to a set of triceps rope pull downs, about 9 reps for 55 pounds. Trying to squeeze, getting in the rhythm. I don't really flare my wrists out. I just find that opening up the V at the bottom is sufficient enough for me. You all may find that not to be the case, but that seems to work for me. I can get what I need, put it like that. Moving on over to a couple sets of triceps, easy bar push downs. I think this is 10 reps, 55 pounds. Just trying to get some variation in my triceps workout. Sometimes I may completely extend all the way at the bottom. Sometimes I don't. It tends to aggravate the tendons in my elbow sometimes. So it just depends on how I feel for that day, if I extend all the way out. So I'm gonna bump it up to 75 pounds, about 6 reps. Get my stance right. I put one leg back, some people don't. It just gives me better stability. Basically, it allows me to just focus on squeezing my triceps at the bottom as opposed to standing straight up. To each his own on that one. So right here, I'm knocking out a couple sets of biceps cable curls with the easy bar. I'm keeping a wide grip on the bar. It helps hit the inside of my biceps a little more as opposed to the outside. I can feel the squeeze, I guess because of my arms being so long at the same time. It's like when you find that sweet spot, you kind of just stick with it and tweak it until you get the perfect contraction and you can actually feel that muscle-mind connection. Also keeping your chest up and your elbows back. Keep some of that stress off your shoulders too. Next, we got 2 sets of alternating dumbbell hammer curls. 5 reps each arm. Trying to hit some of that forearm and that outer bicep. It's one of my favorite exercises for arms.
Gotta get some music right, yeah.
Negative. You ain't slick. I'm just playing. I love her to death. Anyway, where were we? Last set, hammer curls, 60 pounds, 5 reps each arm. It's almost a hammer curl hybrid where I'm going over each pec, bringing it in a little bit more than a straight up hammer curl. I'm hitting a set of preacher curls where I twist my hand at the top, trying to twist my pinkies outward when I get to the top of the curl, trying to hit the inside of my bicep. This was 7 reps each arm. Once again, focusing on the movement more so than how much weight you can move. Trying to really contract the bicep as I'm going through the movement as well. And I can't knock the kid behind me, at least he's putting his heart into it. So here I'm knocking out 3 sets of plate-loaded seated bicep curls on the Hammer Strength machine. This is 3 45-pound plates. I keep my head down like that to focus on building the peak of the bicep. Everybody's searching for that mound, the bicep to go into that tight ball. The shorter range of motion helps me to really focus on building that as opposed to doing a full range of motion to where I actually think I get more muscles involved and not really focusing on my bicep itself. So I think this is the 3rd set. 8 reps, 3 45-pound plates and 1 35-pound plate. This is a little heavier than I normally go for reps, but I was feeling good, so I was like, what the hell? So then I went back to a set of dumbbell hammer curls. 5 sets at 70 pounds, alternating arms. I know my arms workouts are probably all over the place, but it just depends on how I'm feeling. Here we went on to a set of dumbbell preacher curls, again twisting at the top. 6 reps each arm alternating, 40-pound dumbbells. Sometimes you got to keep hitting the muscle till you really feel like it's fatigued. You know, you just can't do a set workout and say, okay, I'm done for the day. You just, if you feel good and you feel like you can keep going, keep going. So then I moved on to 3 sets of triceps push downs with the V-bar, just to give another different flavor to my triceps workout and trying to hit the triceps at different angles and different points. This used to be my go-to triceps exercise. I honestly think this is the exercise that got my triceps to the point where they are now. Not saying they all that, but I'm just saying that's how I got them there. This is the exercise I used to stay doing. I didn't do any of the ropes, none of the straight bars, none of the easy bars. I used to just stick with this V-bar, and that's how it happened, just being up front. Right here's my last set. I think this is at 95 pounds, 9 reps, heavy ass weight. I'm using this free motion cable cross machine, set at number 10, to do kind of a variation of a lateral bicep curl, just bringing my forearms in, squeezing my biceps. Even though this is mainly made for chest, maybe some back and shoulders if you turn around the opposite way. Once again, just adding some variation to arm day, that's all. And you'll be able to put somebody in a hell of a headlock. I don't even think I count reps on this exercise. I just try to do like surprise movements for my muscles so it doesn't get used to doing a set rep range. You know, I might do 3 on one side, 2 on the other side, then go back to doing an alternating movement. Man, just do whatever you need to do to make working out more stimulating and exciting than it normally is. It doesn't have to be monotonous in one way. You know, it just do whatever you need to do, man, and make it work for you. So to end the arm workout, doing single arm bicep curls on the hammer curl machine, trying to squeeze and just fatigue the muscle tissue and end strong. Oh yeah, and chew your gum real strong too. All right, so here you see how I'm bracing with my left arm, my left hand, using a manageable weight. Doesn't have to be anything heavy at all, honestly. I think it's a 45-pound plate on there with maybe a 25. So I ended the whole thing with 3 sets of hanging leg raises with a 22.5-pound dumbbell to add that weighted resistance at the bottom. I think I did 12 reps on each set. I find that doing leg raises with no weights for me is almost useless. I mean, it does work for me, but I find the definition of my abs comes out a whole lot more when it's weighted.
I know, don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Whosever idea it was to allow tire flipping on a hardwood floor on the 2nd floor of a building needs to be fired. Point blank. Now I know why tires are flipped outside, on concrete, on something, on the 1st floor of the earth. But on a serious note, this exercise hits my lower abs really well. And as I begin to shred, you can even see the effectiveness of this exercise even more.
Physique.
Going down. Hold up. Hey family, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, criticize, whatever. Anything helps. I'm trying to give you guys the best product. Any ideas you have, any workout routines you might want, dieting, anything, let me know. Leave it in the comments below.